Hello and welcome back to the Author Roundup, a special segment of the Book Connection Show where we meet up and coming indie authors and talk to them about the recently released books. Welcome back again. This is Ray Walters. Today, we are looking toward the future, not only the future of technology, but the future of civilization itself. Magnum Opus, Our Future, the Blueprint for Our Civilization with AI for a Total Paradigm Shift, invites readers to imagine a world where artificial intelligence, sustainability, education, healthcare, economic reform, environmental stewardship, and global cooperation are brought together in service of human flourishing. It is a sweeping and ambitious work that asks what kind of future humanity should build and what responsibilities come with the power to reshape or to shape it. The book does not settle for small adjustments. It calls for rethinking systems, renewing leadership, and considering how innovation can be guided by compassion, wisdom, and long-term responsibility. Joining us to talk about this vision is the author of Magnum Opus, Our Future, Dr. Amar Kapoor. Dr. Kapoor, welcome to the Author Roundup.
Thank you, Ray Walters. I am delighted to be here, and I think the readers will be equally delighted to hear what I have to say.
This is going to be an interesting conversation today, Dr. Kapoor, but I just want to congratulate you for getting this book published.
Thank you so much. And I had a fantastic publishing experience. They did a great job professionally, and they made every little change that I wanted to be included in the book. So it was a great experience.
Dr. Kapoor, your book came out sometime in February, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And this is with Archway Publishing, correct?
That's correct. The Archway Publishing did a great job.
All right. Dr. Kapoor, I'm not going to delay this. I'm going to jump right into the first question that I have. Now, I wanted to ask this question because I want to give you the opportunity to explain the urgency behind the book. My first question is, what I noticed is that your book carries the subtitle, The Blueprint for Our Civilization with AI for a Total Paradigm Shift. What first convinced you that humanity needs such a major shift?
Ray, this is the book, Magnum Opus, Our Future, and the Blueprint for Our Civilization. This idea of writing this book came when the Paris Accords National Conference was held at that time for global warming and temperatures rising. So this piqued my attention, and I gathered all the data, and then I went into more depth, and I said, there is something more going on. At that time, I wrote the book, The New Earth Manifesto, and I gathered more data on climate volatility and increasing global carbon footprint. And I came to the understanding that the temperatures are rising. And if the temperatures rise above 3.5 degrees, there is going to be ecological collapse, ending up ecocide. And so I said that our planet is in crisis. We have crossed the Rubicon. We are very late in coming. And secondly, there was financial crisis of 2008. Even there were no guardrails for protecting the money, the wealth, and globally there was a crisis. And later on, we had the pandemic. And in the pandemic, there was supply chain issues, and management was poor. There were all kinds of disputes, and there was no centralized authority for controlling and managing the pandemic. Next, there were global wars going on. There was the Ukraine war and Russia. These are land grabs and unfortunately killing humans. And the next one was the inequality. There is a bigger gap going on between the one percenters and the 99 percenters. The one percenters have gathered the large amount of wealth, leaving the 99 percenters discontented. And so there's going to be instability in financial systems sooner or later. So our all core systems of governance, economics, education, and healthcare are outdated. We
Mm.
are still in the feudal system and running on a very fast, ultra fast AI autonomous system. So we need to update all our operating systems that can benefit our society. And this is a generational, civilizational update that we require.
All right, Dr. Kapoor, when you use the phrase Magnum Opus, are you speaking mainly about technology, human cooperation, or the future of civilization as a whole?
Magnum Opus embodies the pursuit of an enlightened civilization with the
Mm.
loftiest ideals of wisdom, creativity, sustainability, and peace. It is the game of life. So it is not only about technology, it is also about our culture and our future. And it has to include the operational updates. So this work is a blueprint integrating AI into governance, judiciary, and healthcare, education, finance, climate systems. So this is all inclusive,
Mm.
especially human cooperation is the core value of this platform.
All right. The book brings together AI, um, sustainability, economics, education. You mentioned this, healthcare, and global peace. How did you decide to connect such a wide range of subjects?
A civilization is an operating system with many domains and subsets. The
Mm.
core view about civilization as an integrated system of subsets like their learning, economy, ecology, health, and governments. So they all have to be linked together. AI is comparable to electricity or the internet. They infiltrate all aspects of our lives, rippling through other subsystems. As AI is a major force in humanity's culture, we it is wonderful. But AI as a connective tissue, we should think of AI as a connective tissue that links all aspects of our lives from so this is why I had to connect all this wide range of systems. There's not one system that needs correction. We need a update for a civilizational generational uptake for an upgrade for our outmoded systems. That's why I had to connect all of them.
All right, that's very interesting, Dr. Kapoor. You also write about AI as a major force in humanity's future. What do you believe AI can help us do better if it is guided responsibly?
If AI is guided responsibly, AI is an immense power
Mm,
tool. It's a tool,
it
and
is.
it can help us in all kinds of aspects in our life. Uh, it can really upgrade our health. It can improve preventive medicine, and also on a civilizational scale, it is going to be used in every aspect of our life.
Mm,
For even from autonomous driving, uh, and then
yeah.
there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be involved in civilizational thinking
Mm.
with these new tools.
All right. Many people, including myself, are excited about AI. It's a very good tool. Now, there are also others who are deeply concerned about it. What safeguards do you believe must be in place as AI becomes more integrated into society?
Yeah, from the Vatican to the regular person in the street, they are all concerned about unregulated AI. There are voices, and rightly so, they must be questioning about unregulated AI. So
Mm.
there must be safeguards enforceable with independent audits, privacy or by design. There must be
Yes.
robust protection against discrimination and
Mm.
stringent regulation, especially where minors are concerned and sensitive data. And also, there must be international collaboration and treaties for AI and autonomous arms. The arm
Mm.
race with AI can explode if it's unregulated and will cause instability and global uh, problems. So I think AI must be regulated forcefully by all the countries involved.
Dr. Kapoor, sustainability is one of the major themes in the book that you have written. What is one area where you believe society most urgently needs to rethink its current habits?
Every human being carries a carbon footprint.
Yes.
So each person can make pro green choices. Like a person drives a gas guzzler and goes for shopping, grocery shopping, he can do few things. He can either go to a smaller car or get an electrified vehicle transportation. When he buys stuff, he should be careful what he's buying. Buy less, waste less, do not use disposables. We use disposables everywhere, plastics everywhere. So that person can become educated about going green and
Mm.
not using these disposables. So waste less, reduce the carbon footprint, plant a tree in your neighborhood. Your habitat, your natural, regular habitat can be enhanced by one person's thinking pro green, pro earth policies in his mental makeup and teaching the others in the community that we need to have uh, uh, pro green, pro earth policies and activities.
Exactly. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yes.
Um, you discussed the need for reform in education. What should education prepare people for in a world increasingly shaped by technology and global change?
Education is a lifelong learning experience,
Indeed.
and it should be a continuous upskilling and understand how AI functions as we can use it ethically. It
Mm.
one has to be knowledgeable about AI, and there must be AI literacy. So everybody, we don't have to learn the algorithms about AI. We should learn how to use the AI because
Yes.
there's a lot of functions that can be updated. We also need literacy in finance. The financial systems are changing their platforms. There's going to be financial technology and digitalization of our money. There may
Mm.
be paperless money there. So we need education in the fintech, they call it. And also we should train our uh, workforce that is going to be losing their jobs.
Yes.
There's going to be, unfortunately, a large portion of our society that are going to be unemployed, but they must be upskilled in some of the things that they can help with uh, documenting and doing the work so they get benefits from the AI governance. They can get benefits from the usage of AI in different ways.
Mm.
For example, the companies, large companies like Meta and Google and uh, Microsoft, they can assist their workers to be gainfully employed in new technologies, and they can retrain their workforce so that they completely do not lose their jobs. And also, there is called some kind of benefit plan from these companies that
Mhm.
AI can and these companies can develop.
Thank you, Dr. Kapoor. The book also touches on healthcare and human well-being. How do you think technology can improve healthcare without making it feel less human?
That is a very tricky question. AI and technology can make healthcare very useful and preventive, precise, accessible, and efficient, and enable earlier disease detection.
Mm-hmm.
So AI centered will be human centered approach, not technology centered. AI
Mm-hmm.
does not replace the physician's judgment, like they discovered that ambient AI scribes have saved like 15,000 hours with the Kaiser Medical Group because
Mm-hmm.
the physician doesn't have to be dealing with the administrative work or transcription. Their time is
Okay.
freed off. So AI is helping them to free off a time, and the physician can have interaction with the patient and more understanding of the patient's problems, bonding with the patient, and relating to the patient rather
Mm-hmm.
than technology relating to the patient. So it has been found that there are like 1,500 new devices approved by FDA for healthcare. They can be using in different aspects and uh, like 3D printing and other things. So AI does not replace humans, does not replace the nurses or the physicians. AI can help in like they have in robotic surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And they have 3D printing. There's
Mm-hmm.
some convergence of technologies like nanotechnology, biotechnology, and synthetic biology that can help in making new medicines, new vaccines. They can help with genetic management, genetic CRISPR therapy for helping the genetically diseased people with like sickle cell anemia. And
Mm-hmm.
there is 3D printing that can
Mm-hmm.
print organs. So we have a ton of things that we can be utilizing AI for. And the future is very bright for medicine using AI.
It is. You place a strong emphasis on leadership, creativity, and mindset. What kind of leader do you believe the future will require?
This leader will have to be a civilizational thinker. We cannot have the leaders of today. They are not equipped with innovation. They are not equipped with the new technologies. They are not equipped with global thinking and global cooperation. So the leaders must be generational thinkers, and they have to be reorganizing humanity. So this kind of leadership requires a growth mindset, a mindset that is capable of continuous learning. There is compassion, there is humility in the leadership. And these leaders have to be uh, guiding their teams with a big picture and a fantastic vision for the future. And they can complement these with training their teams and also have the component of human dignity and do not hide behind AI algorithms. They have to be responsible for
Mhm.
what they are doing ethically and morally. They need to have a large arc of moral compass that guides them.
Mhm.
So those kind of leaders need to be uptrained.
Thank you, Dr. Kapoor. Your book also speaks often about global cooperation. Now, in a divided world, what makes you hopeful that nations and communities can still work together?
Global cooperation is neither naive or utopian. It is a
Mm,
pragmatic collaboration effort undertaken by
okay.
leadership dedicated to the well being of humanity through the establishment of mutual trust. Such
Mm,
cooperation is based on shared purpose, shared values, and respect for human dignity. In 2014, there was an international leaders conference at the United Nations. It's called the Pact for the Future, for engaging and strengthening this cooperation for the 21st century. Like every human seeks safety, dignity, opportunity, and through nations, this can be done nicely
mm,
for accountability and agreements with a global consciousness.
mm.
Peace represents the highest form of cooperation, and it is attainable. This can be achieved through collaborative efforts, cooperation, and coordination. Those three things can, can make our leaders and our global cooperation a viable, pragmatic uh, undertaking.
Thank you, Dr. Kapoor. With so many large scale ideas in the book, what is one practical step an ordinary reader can take after finishing it?
One practical idea, actually, there are a lot of practical ideas, the reader can consider as a co creator of the future, like
Mm,
shape their plans, design their lifestyle and aspirations according to the Magnum Opus platform. This platform allows you to mold your future, your choices, values, and collective efforts. You can design a new social contract. There is a section in the book about how to cultivate a superstar mindset and
mm.
achieve the vision for your life. It can also, there is a very nice section about optimizing your ultimate health plan for the future, and do so in a way that does not involve too much technology. It
Mm.
is retraining and rewiring our mental platforms so that we can be what we want to be.
Dr. Kapoor, I am about to close this conversation, but before I do so, where can our interested viewers and listeners get a copy of your book?
Yeah, a copy of this book is available on available from Archway Publications. It is also available on Amazon, and hopefully it'll be available in every other place that sells books.
Right. Barnes& and Noble, I think. It's also available there.
Yes,
All
definitely.
right. Okay, to close this interview, Dr. Kapoor, your book imagines a future shaped by progress, technology, and reform. But if humanity gains more power through AI and innovation, what moral responsibility must come with that power?
Yeah, this is a soul searching question. The age of AI demands a new covenant between technology and humanity to produce wiser humans, enlightened, intelligent, but humble, powerful yet compassionate, innovative and responsible, globally aware but locally grounded, capable of
Right.
doing AI and not surrendering their conscience. Human character is the source. The future depends on what one chooses to amplify. AI is the amplifier. Artificial intelligence should serve humanity's civilization, not dominate. Uh, AI should be the servant, not the master. So, human character can serve civilization without domination. It is not that we win by conquering, it
Mhm.
is peace that we win through. Artificial intelligence should serve civilization, and we are ready to create a new kind of human being, a civilizational thinker, the evolved technologically human archetype, a technologically enlightened human whose conscience is steadfast,
Mm.
with reverence for human dignity. Such a phase is entering. Humanity is entering a new grand renaissance driven by AI, requiring human reorganization, decentralization, and re architecting our institutions to match the new technological landscape. I would like to say that Magnum Opus, our future, is of humanity, by
Mm.
humanity, for humanity. It serves as the new Magna Carta for continuous refinement, upgrades of this infinite project for the digital highway we are entering. So we should entertain this new concept of a generational civilizational architecture and uh, paradigm shift for the future.
Dr. Kapoor, thank you so much for your time and for sharing your book to us, discussing the idea, the heart, and the message behind what you have written.
Thank you for inviting me, Ray. I thoroughly enjoyed, and I'm delighted to share my ideas with you and keep on coming.
I also would want to give a big shout out to our awesome viewers and listeners for joining us for this interview. Stay tuned for more inspiring conversations on the Author Roundup. I'm Ray Walters. Join me next time as we explore the world of supported self publishing, one indie author at a time.